Hi, my name is Blake, and I'm going to make a short first impression video about the new 27-inch iMac. As you can see, I have the 24-inch iMac, so this is a side-by-side comparison. 27-inch, obviously bigger. The 24-inch is a 16 by 10 ratio, and the 27-inch is a 16 by 9, so that actually allows it to be a bit shorter than the 24-inch. And as far as other dimensions are concerned, it's a little thinner, and it's definitely wider. It's about, I think, a little bit more than 3 inches wider. You can see it has a little bit less of a chin compared with the 24-inch. As far as ports go, on the back we have, I know it's dark, but basically audio in and out, 4 USB, a Firewire 800 mini display port, and gigabit Ethernet. On the side, we have the optical drive and the SD card slot. So, they're both off right now, so I thought I'd do a little boot test. I have to put the phone down while I turn them both on. I found that the 27-inch actually gets to the gray screen faster, but the 24-inch is going to boot to the login prompt much faster. I'm not sure why this is. The specs on the 27-inch are all around better, or at least they appear to be on paper. The 27-inch is, of course, a fresh install of Leopard. I haven't done anything with it yet. The 24-inch, I have had Leopard installed for a few weeks now, and I have some things installed, but still seems to be pretty decent. And once the 27-inch shows the Apple logo on the gray screen, then it gets going. So the 27-inch, obviously bigger screen. I do like the higher resolution. I think that as far as having more things open and being able to see more on the screen, I'm going to enjoy that. I don't think I'm going to be too I don't think it's going to be too overpowering or too difficult to get used to. The 27-inch comes with this new, well, not really new, but it comes with the wireless keyboard. I was a little disappointed in the store. They didn't carry a 27-inch with the numeric keypad, the wired version of the keyboard. And they said typically I'm not sure if they do some sort of a exchange there in the store, but they said they couldn't do that with this. So as far as the keyboard is concerned, like I said, a little disappointed, but I think I might get used to it, or I might just decide to switch over to this, to the old tried and true. Comes with a whole new mouse, the Magic Mouse. It's quite a different mouse compared to the Mighty Mouse. It's definitely not as high. Bluetooth. It's touch sensitive. I haven't had a chance to play with that very much, but I can tell you the surface of the mouse, as you can see, is very shiny, and it doesn't seem to be great as far as the touch gestures and the scrolling that you're supposed to be able to do. I did a little bit of web surfing with it, and it just seems like if they would have been able to make it more like the glass trackpads of the MacBooks, that it would have been much easier to move your fingers around. But I'm sure people will get used to it. One thing I did notice about the 27-inch is that it comes with 10.6.1 of Snow Leopard, and I really wasn't sure what to expect. I thought maybe with the newer mouse that there would be an updated version, but there is not. Let's check for software updates about this Mac. 10.6.1. But I did notice in the control panel, system preferences, that it has a new icon for the mouse. So I thought that was kind of, I don't know, they slipped that in there somehow. Basically, I haven't had a chance to play with it that much, so I can't say much more other than I do really like it. I think the screen is much better. I like the speakers. The speakers had a noticeable difference. When you turn it on, it just seems like they're much. They offer more of like a deeper volume, and I think they're a little bit louder. I think it'll be nice if you use the speakers in the computer for your primary music listening. Let me see. Oh, another thing I wanted to note is with the keyboard and the mouse, even though they're wireless Bluetooth, I was able to use them within about 30 seconds or so of my first time powering up the new iMac. Didn't have to do any sort of settings. I turned there's a power button on the keyboard over here. Use that, and I just pressed a couple keys, and on the mouse I just clicked it a couple times and it worked. Also, I have Bluetooth enabled on the iMac, the older iMac, and there was no sort of confusion. It just kind of, they both realized that they were supposed to go with the newer iMac. I guess another thing about the mouse, I did notice that it seems to it seems to track much better than the Mighty Mouse. The Mighty Mouse has a red laser, and the Magic Mouse, there's no visible light except for this little power light here. But it seems to track a lot better, at least on this wood surface. I'm going to put them on my desk, but obviously for this side-by-side, I have got them sitting on the floor. So if you have any questions, feel free to just ask in the comments, and I'll see about getting them answered. Sorry I don't have much more to say about performance or anything like that, but this is a first impression, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Thanks a lot. Bye.